Hello and welcome aboard for another edition of Pilot Light Media. Today we have a project from Ikea. It's going to be centered around this small piece of glassware called the corkin. So this is a great little piece of glassware. We just want to check to see if the rubber seal fits. We usually don't use the rubber seal because that allows for just a little more air exchange. We'll pick the label off and clean up the glass, and then we can get started. So the first step is to cut our fiber mesh screen. Again, you want it to be the shape of the container and just a little bigger than the opening itself so that the edges get a good seal and that your substrate does not fall down into your drainage layer. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed today's video. It really helps us out. It goes a long way to support our channel and what we're doing here. We really appreciate it. Thank you. For our drainage layer, we're using some river rock pebbles that we got at Ikea as well. And one of the plants we're using today is this moss, which is very, very dry, so we're going to go ahead and stick it in some water and let it soak while we're doing our build. So here we have the container and the drainage layer and the screen all set. Now we're dropping in our substrate. This stuff is brand new and it's bone dry, so we're going to have to establish the water table. First we'll do a little pour in and then we'll give it a good spray. And we'll let it soak that up. And now we can start planting. We have some botanicals here that are a bit large for the container, but we're going to just go ahead and bring them out. We have some of them are small sticks and twigs as well. This is the parrot feather plant, which we're going to clean up. We have a few very delicate sprigs, so we want to go ahead and clean up all of the mud off of their roots and give them a little bit of a preening and put them together in one large bunch. First, we will put in our moss, and that will be used as a base for our entire build. Next, we're putting in a small sprig of Ludwigia. And then finally the parrot feather will go in the middle. Here are those small delicate pieces we rinsed off before. Now we're going to put them together in one large clump. And as you can see, we have some nice juicy roots. So here we're planting it toward the back. And we're going to take a look at our botanicals and see what looks good. think we're going to go ahead and stick with the snail shell and a piece of seed pod or two. The snail shell should give us some good color. And there's our second sprig of parrot feather. There's not much room for twigs here, but we do want to add something to give it a little bit of scale. And we'll go ahead and use this piece of small vine. Now that the build is complete, we'll go ahead and seal it up. Looks great. Here it is from the other side. So there you have it. Once again, you do not need a large container to make a very small and interesting and fascinating build. This is just big enough to get a handful of plants inside, as well as some other elements, the vine, the snail shell, and a few seed pods. So the next time you're in Ikea, let your mind wander and get yourself a small piece of glassware, and you can do it too. And finally, we're adding in our springtails. Give it a final adjustment. And it's time for some lighting. Roll through the colors just for fun and so you can get an idea of what it might look like in different lighting settings. And again, the high-speed stuff just for fun. So there you have it, a great little project from Ikea. It's something small but will pack a punch. It's going to look great up on our shelf. It won't take up much room. And we've got some great little plants here. There's a lot of texture and color, again, in a small space. So that's all you really need. It doesn't always have to be a large container. Thanks again so much for tuning in to Pilot Light Media. We love bringing you these videos, and we really appreciate you checking us out, and especially watching the whole video. Please like and subscribe and tell your friends all about us if you've liked what you've seen. Give us a share, give us a comment, tell us how the projects are going on your end. Thanks one more time from Pilot Light Media.